Hello, welcome again to my channel. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the main card of UFC 263. Let's get to the first fight itself. First fight we get here is a non-title 5-rounder fight between Nate Diaz and Leon Rocky Edwards, which is a rare thing in itself. Like 5-round non-title fight is a very rare thing in UFC. Now, Leon Rocky Edwards is on a 8-fight winning streak, a 9-fight unbeaten streak, so it's hard to go against him, but there are a couple of things that might favor Nate Diaz. First thing that I think that Nate Diaz has the upper hand is the cardio. Like the cardio of Nate Diaz, the toughness of Nate Diaz is on another level. Nate Diaz can be a better 5th round fighter than Leon Rocky Edwards, but Leon Rocky Edwards has also been through 5-round fights, like in the fight against Thomas Cerrone. That fight was amazing. Like, I don't think that Leon Rocky Edwards will face that much of toughness on basis of cardio of Nate Diaz, but the mental toughness of Nate Diaz might favor him in the 5-round fight. And the other thing that I think Nate Diaz has is a superior ground game than Leon Rocky Edwards. Like, Leon Rocky Edwards is a very good boxer, very good kickboxer, I think, but Nate Diaz has a better ground game than is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I don't think that Leon Rocky Edwards will be able to do better against him in that regard, but I think that this fight will be very interesting. Now, the factors that I think why Leon Rocky Edwards might have a better fight against Nate Diaz is that Leon Rocky Edwards have a very good habit of throwing the clinch elbow. Like we have seen like Nate Diaz in last 2 fights against Jorge Masvidal and Anthony Pettis. He had those massive cuts over his eyes. Like that is a very dangerous thing against Leon Rocky Edwards, because from the clinch Leon Rocky Edwards threw one of the best elbows, and we have seen that his fight with Gunnar Nelson, like he just threw that elbow, and Gunnar Nelson, I think his orbital bone was broken. So that's why I think Leon Rocky Edwards have a chance against Nate Diaz. I don't think many of the people have predicting no, Nate Diaz cannot win this fight, but I think Nate Diaz got a real chance here. But also I think at the end of the day you have to favor Leon Rocky Edwards. Like Leon Rocky Edwards is an 8-fight winning streak. That says he's been against them. He's not been against many top fighters, but he's been against. I've seen enough of him to tell you that Leon Rocky Edwards is gonna win this fight. But like I said, this is mixed martial arts and it can be unpredictable. That's why I think Leon Rocky Edwards might win this fight, according to me. So my prediction is Leon Rocky Edwards, but I'm looking for a surprise, so Nate Diaz can also win this fight. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno versus Davison the Guerra Figueiredo. Oh boy, what a banger the first time they came between the ring. Like that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. Like the flyweights are giving us the best fights of the UFC. That was an amazing fight, and I think technically Brandon Moreno is a better fighter than Davison Figueiredo. Many guys will oppose this statement, but I think Brandon Moreno has a better ground, even though Davison Figueiredo, we know that he's a great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion, but I think Brandon Moreno has a better grappling skill. He has better technical boxing skill, but where does it favor Davison Figueiredo, the champion? Now, Davison Figueiredo is a powerful puncher. Davison Figueiredo has one of the best, his jab is like the right hand, like Joe Rogan said, his jab is like the right hand. So that's why I think Davison Figueiredo can win this fight, of course. Technically I don't think he has a better cardio as Brandon Moreno has. We have seen that in the 5th round Brandon Moreno was amazing fight, and the 5th and also in the 4th round the first fight. So I think Brandon Moreno may win this fight, but to be very honest with you, you cannot go against the champion. You cannot go against Davison Figueiredo. Davison Figueiredo is one of the best flyweights I've ever seen. Like, not only he's so powerful for that weight class, but because he has one of the best punching power. I think he can fight at featherweight. Like, he is one of the best punchers I've ever seen. From going backward, from coming forward, he is just amazing. Like, you cannot go against such a powerful puncher. Like, one punch and the fight is over. We have seen it. He dropped Joseph Benavidez. We know how tough he is. Joseph Benavidez has been through it all. He's been against Demetrius Johnson. He hasn't been against Henry Cejudo. Like, what's that? That is one of the best fighters in the UFC itself. So, like, he dropped Joseph Benavidez like nothing. So I think Davison Figueiredo, according to me, like, I say that, like, if Davison Figueiredo choose not to fight, like he fought the first fight, like against Moreno, like if he do not move forward, like he has some doubt in his mind, like, I have to be there for 5 rounds, like Moreno is very tough, he can take my shots, then I think this fight might favor Moreno, because Moreno is a more technical fighter. But I think I have to go with Davison Figueiredo. Like, you cannot go against such a raw power, you cannot go against such an amazing, powerful puncher. So my second prediction is Davison Figueiredo. So first prediction is Leon Rocky Edwards, and second is Davison "The Guerra" Figueiredo to retain the championship. Moving on to the main event itself, Izzy Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori. Now, where to begin here? Like, Izzy Adesanya has lost his previous fight against Jan Blachowicz, but what do we know on the basis of that fight? Like, Jan Blachowicz is a powerful dude. Like, he can wrestle, and I think like Marvin Vettori can too wrestle, and he's also powerful. Like, not as much as Jan Blachowicz, but he's powerful enough to take down Izzy. But I think, like, even in that fight against Jan Blachowicz, Izzy Adesanya was using feints, and Jan Blachowicz, like Paulo Costa, was committing to his feints. Why? Not because Jan Blachowicz is not that good of a kickboxer. No, we saw his fight against Dominic Reyes, how he dominated that fight, Jan Blachowicz. But why people commit to Izzy Adesanya's feint game? You must understand that Izzy Adesanya is one of the best feinters ever to have competed in mixed martial arts. I don't know about boxing, I don't know about kickboxing, but in the mixed martial arts field, Izzy Adesanya is one of the best feint thrower, one of the best feint fighter I've ever seen. He throws feint, and then again he commits. Like, one of the best, technical, kickboxing style of mixed martial arts I've ever seen against his fight against Paulo Costa. Now, what are you gonna do if you're Marvin Vettori? Marvin Vettori, if I don't know, I know in fact you won't listen to this, but Marvin Vettori has to believe that he can take down Adesanya. Why Khabib Nurmagomedov is the best, why he's the best wrestler, why he's the best mixed martial artist? Because he believes that he can take people down. Marvin Vettori, if you're listening to me, you must take Izzy Adesanya down. You must try to wrestle him. You must know that you can take him down, and I believe that Marvin Vettori can take him down. Advanced positions, do damage on the do your ground game. Like, that is the thing about this mixed martial arts game. You have to implement your own style against a game opponent. Like Izzy Adesanya will do his thing. He will never stop doing feints. He will never stop his game. Like, even in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum, in the fight against Robert Whittaker, even in the fight of Jan Blachowicz, we have seen Izzy Adesanya using his feint game again and again, because he believes that this is the best thing that he has. That's why I think if Marvin Vettori has to win this fight, and I believe in Marvin Vettori, he's one of the best, one of the best. I just as a matter of fact, like, I like Marvin because he's one of the best, I like his attitude. Like, he's very angry. Like, I mean, the guy is very angry. He looks like orc, and one of the best character. He can be one of the best character in UFC. That's why I think I favor Marvin Vettori. But to be very honest with you, I don't think Marvin Vettori will win this fight, because if Marvin, the only way that Marvin Vettori will beat Adesanya is he must believe that he can take down Adesanya and commit to his fight game, and that way I think Marvin Vettori will beat Adesanya. But my prediction for the fight is easy, not Marvin. So my predictions are Leon Rocky Edwards, Davison Testaguera Figueiredo, and Easy Adesanya. Thanks.